We're Miami's #1 hit music station, Y100. I'm Michelle Faye with Alessia Cara. Are you excited, by the way? Because now people are introducing you as Grammy Award winner.
Yeah, I know.
Alessia Cara.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like weird to hear it every time, but it's great.
Does it happen every time?
It does. People love to make note of that, which is really cool. Everyone's just like, Grammy Award winner.
But
wow,
it's a big deal.
It is. Yeah, it is a big deal. I mean, that becomes part of your artist title, I guess, for the rest of your life, which is insane.
Oh my gosh.
It's so weird.
Lifelong title.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's scary, but it's cool.
And speaking of scary, I mean, you're writing your own music. Like everything on this album is yours.
Yeah.
And
everything.
so it's called The Pains of Growing. It's out in November.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about like the process as you were writing? Like what gets you in the zone?
I guess it's hard to really get into one zone because I wrote a lot of this album when I was touring and stuff. So I'd like almost trained myself to be able to get in the zone in many different places, I guess, just because I have to. But I like to, I mean, when I can, I like to just write in small spaces like bathtubs or in like bathrooms and things like that where there aren't many distractions.
Question, when you're in the bathroom, are you on the toilet by the sink? How does it work? Are you in the tub like just doodling?
I actually am in the tub, yeah. Well, obviously fully clothed, like with no water. I'm not in the bathtub like with a glass of wine and bubbles.
Although I wouldn't judge you for that because that sounds pretty awesome.
I know, I actually should do that. No, but I'm just like I just sit in the bathtub with my clothes on, like no water, and just if I can fit my guitar in there, that's how I usually get in the zone. But I mean, I can write in many places. If I have like the itch to write, I can usually write anywhere where I'm alone.
And so what's like your favorite thing to kind of tap into, I guess? Like when you're writing, what is the one thing that kind of speaks to you the most and saying like, all right, I'm going to write this message? Because I know Scars to You're Beautiful, that was a huge hit. Everybody loved it. That spoke to me and it spoke to my friends' daughters. Like it was a really impactful song. So, I mean, what is something that really just kind of pushes past that and maybe, I don't know, like inspires you the most?
That's hard because I think a lot of different things inspire me. It's usually either something that I'm feeling very strongly or something that I feel strongly about. So in terms of Scars to You're Beautiful, that was something that I felt strongly about, not only within myself, but just through observation in the world and just being angry with the fact that we were made to feel like we need to like follow all these standards and stuff. It was like, it's frustrating. So I wanted to get that out. So it's usually something that I feel strongly about or something that I just feel strongly internally as well, I guess, like in my own personal life. I don't know if I answered that.
You did.
Right,
you answered that perfully, actually. And I love the fact that I'm hearing Scars to You're Beautiful all the time now on commercials and stuff.
I know, it's everywhere
crazy.
now. That's so cool. It's cool. I mean, it's great for me. It's probably annoying for everybody else.
No, it's not annoying. Hey, it's a good song. So
Thank you.
We're all about it.
Thank you.
So I wanted to quickly talk to you because Scars to You're Beautiful was so big, so impactful. Now, Trust My Lonely. That's coming out this Friday.
Yeah,
so how do you feel about that? I mean,
loud.
can you give us like a little glimpse of what's that one about? Or are we going to have to wait for it?
I could give you a little hint, I guess. Well, it's a song. It's actually pretty uplifting. It's one of the more upbeat songs and more fun songs I think I've ever written, which is kind of cool. It's very different for me sonically. But conceptually, it's just a song about kind of like trusting yourself on your own and not having to rely on anybody else. And kind of just like, I don't know, a song to like all of the naysayers in your life or anyone who's toxic. Or to me, in my case, I wrote it because I had a lot of insecurities like and just voices in my head that were telling me that I like wasn't good enough, and I wanted to write about them as if I was talking to somebody, like turn my insecurities into a person and just be like, listen, let me tell you something. So I think anybody can relate it to somebody that they think of, in their life.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's actually like perfect because I feel like so many young girls and guys today, they have those same insecurities in their heads saying, hey, you can't do this or you shouldn't do that. And that's amazing that you're kind of putting it into song.
Thanks.
And it's like you're providing them with a little anthem, which is awesome.
Thank you. I hope so.
So I asked our listeners, our fans, what they wanted to know from you, if they had any direct questions for you. And I got a bunch of DMs on Instagram.
Cool.
So Fresh Avocado on
nice.
Instagram.
That's a good name.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
They want to know what advice you would give to a shy girl in high school.
Good question. I I think I was a pretty shy girl in high school too. And I think a lot of like the reason a lot of us are shy in school is maybe because, not to speak for everybody, but I think for a lot of people that I think it's because we're afraid to maybe be judged by other people, or I think that, you know, if we express ourselves in certain ways that people are gonna think we're weird or strange or this and that, or that we won't fit in, especially in high school, because high school is a very judgmental time and a very insecure time for a lot of people. But I would just say, just don't worry about it. I think when you're in high school, you think it's such a big part of your life and it's all you know, so it feels so large. But once you leave, you realize that there's so much more to life, and all of the things that were going on in school, like, don't matter. You know, what people think of you or what that kid thought of you in school, like, you're not gonna see them again. And if you do, like, who cares? You know, that's life. And if we just live for ourselves rather than the opinions of other people, I think we'd all be a lot happier and a lot more confident. So I'd say just don't worry about what people think of you.
I love that. Living for yourself and not for others. I think that's like the biggest takeaway. So Paula Sim, 24, asks, what's your favorite thing about making your new album, Pains of Growing?
My favorite thing about making the album, I mean, I love writing and recording. I think recording a song that I wrote for the first time is always so fun, just like singing it out loud for the first time. But I guess just writing everything on my own. I know that sounds like kind of dumb because you'd think that artists, like, it would be a normal thing for artists to write all their songs, but it's really not in the pop world, unfortunately. So getting to do that felt like a really big accomplishment for me.
And let me ask you, because I did see an Instagram video or something on Twitter that you were singing in your closet.
Yeah, I always do
I was just going to say, is that something that you do regularly?
I do, yeah. That's how I started. I started doing covers on YouTube in my closet. Like,
so is your closet better than your bathroom?
I mean, it depends. I like both equally. The acoustics are better in the bathroom because of the echo, like the little reverb. But, I mean, it just depends on the day.
Yeah, just depends on how you feel.
Yeah, exactly.
And, actually, this is a really random question, but I kind of like it. If you could, Yin Yang 847 asked, if you could be a part of any moment in history, which would you choose?
When Jesus, like, came for the first time, or like when he rose again, to see if like it like really happened or how it went down. That would be really cool. That's not even a moment in history. That's like mythology, I guess, in a way. But if that did happen, I would love to have been there. And maybe this isn't like one moment in history, but there's like that old music festival, like Woodstock, that I would have loved to just go and tour in and just be a part of, just to see what went on with all those bands.
I'm not gonna lie, I think of Woodstock and I kind of am like, dang, that would have been cool.
Right? Just to be there and like
everybody's
just be
so
in the 70s in general.
Chilling.
Yeah, exactly. I would actually have loved to live in the 70s, but yeah.
Agreed. And this is gonna be the last one. Badlands XX asked on Instagram if you'd actually make a mini film for the Pains of Growing, the way that Beyonce did for Lemonade. Is that something that's like interested you ever, or something like that?
Well, definitely, yeah. I haven't really thought it through, but I would love to do something like that, because I'm like really into visuals and making videos and like short things for albums. I just think like visuals and sounds really go together. So I would have loved to have done that. I haven't done it yet. Maybe in the future, maybe after the album comes out. Yeah, we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Well, Grammy Award winner, Alessia Cara.
Never gets
Thank you so much, girl, for coming in, for hanging out. I know that you're sick, so I really appreciate you coming in, chatting, and just talking about the new music. I'm so excited for Trust My Lonely, by the way.
Thank you. I hope you like it. I did my first listening session the other day, and everyone was like, whoa, it's nothing like what we thought it was going to be. And I hope that that's a good thing. So hopefully,
hey, evolution is always a positive, so I'm all about that life.
Yeah, it's not like too far off. It's still very me, but I think Trust My Lonely sounds like a sad title, but it's really not. It's uplifting.
At the end of the day, you wrote it, so it's yours.
Exactly.
It's all you, girl.
That's all that matters.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hit music
on the radio
is what I need.
Miami's #1 hit music station. Y100.